is Jessika Truax, and today I will be discussing the age-old question of whether it's harder to hit a baseball or a softball. According to Odyssey, the distance between home plate and the pitcher's mound is 43 feet on a softball field and 60 feet on a baseball field. Therefore, the softball player is only given 35 hundredths of a second to react to a pitch, while the baseball player is given about 4/10 of a second. Time is not the only contributing factor to making it harder to hit a softball pitch. You see, due to the low to high trajectory that a ball travels at when the ball is being pitched to a batter, they have a harder time reacting to that ball coming up. So they're forced to bring their hands from a low point to a high point. Now, with baseball batters, the pitch is coming from a high point to a low point. So it's going from a high to low trajectory. So baseball batters are able to use the gravity to their advantage. So since the ball is coming in and the ball is also going down because of gravity, they're able to lower their hands and react to the ball. In a recent study conducted by ESPN Sports Science, researchers evaluated the amount of force involved in a softball pitch and a baseball pitch. Adam Jorgensen, a Cal State pitcher, and Olympic gold medalist Jenny Finch go head-to-head using a strike force plate to measure the load of force the ball generates at impact. According to scientists in this study, the harder the ball hits the force plate, the more difficult it is to hit. So they went to work. The baseball pitcher hit the strike force plate 3 times, while Jenny Finch shattered the mechanism on her first pitch. This led me to do a couple of my own calculations. I used a softball pitch traveling at 70 miles per hour, which is 31.3 meters per second, and found that the acceleration is 76.34 meters per second squared, and then the force is 14.5 newtons. Then I compared it to the baseball pitch traveling at 95 miles per hour, which is also 42.5 meters per second, and I found that the acceleration is 98.8 meters per second squared, and that the force is actually 14.3 newtons. So, even though they're pretty close in comparison, the 14.5 newton pitch was able to break the strike force plate, while the 14.3 newton pitch was able to hit the strike force plate 3 times without any damage. All of this information is evidence that it is in fact harder to hit a softball than a baseball.